Hey everyone, this is Uthris. Welcome back to Let's Build Lothloria, episode 48. Last episode we built this winery, and eventually the plan is to have pretty much kind of all of this side area dedicated for a orchard of some kind, grapes. So, and to do that, I'm going to be using the same mod as earlier for the farms. And the name is escaping me. I'll put it in the comments, I guess. But it essentially just allows you to place these items that look like and behave like the trees and small shrubbery. And what I wanted to do was actually something like this, I think, for our grapes. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna make rows of those all through here, and maybe some other minor things. That way this area feels a little bit more filled in. For this episode, I'm going to take it a little easy and just work on some houses that need to be done for this outer farmland. I know you guys seen a lot of housing and things like that, but it needs to be built. And I didn't feel like wasting a good opportunity to record, so might as well just get started on this. This is probably going to get uploaded a little later than normal. Normally it gets uploaded pretty late anyways, but not much I can do about it. I haven't really been in the mood, to be honest, to build anything today. And it's partly because we're kind of nearing the end of the list that I made about a month ago. I mean, the start of this list was like, I think, where does it start? For episode 26. So it's been 20 days, over 20 days, of making video a day and building. So I'm sorry if I sound a little burnt out of medieval engineers, but that's just kind of what happens. I mean, I think I have 160 hours on the game so far, and which is wonderful. I mean, like, not many games can keep me in that long for sure. So props Keenhouse Software for doing that. Today's update, my opinion, a little lackluster. I don't really enjoy the NPC updates a whole lot. I'd rather just have more items to build with. But as an artist, I kind of understand the whole art assets take a long time to do and to get done. It's one of the more time-consuming things. It might seem quick, but I mean, just producing a coherent tile set for just a platforming game, I mean, that can take, when I was doing that could take probably a day. I mean, I'm not very fast, so that's probably the main reason. But and that's just pixel art. Like, actually doing this kind of stuff is way beyond my level, and I wouldn't even be able to probably produce one block in a day. So, you know, I understand that that's, you know, a tough thing to do, and you know, just props for really the updates a week. I mean, that in itself is an achievement, I think, especially with Space Engineers still doing an update a week. And really, that's why I think a lot of people trust the company in general, because, you know, they said they're going to do it, and they have been for over a year, and it's just a really awesome thing to see. A gaming company kind of keeping with their promises. It's a little bit of a hard thing to do nowadays. So we're gonna have another kind of deck-like structure for this farmhouse, just because it's the only thing that fits the space, I think. Let's see, how does that look? That looks okay. In this place, you know, they get a wonderful view of the lake, the dried up lake, but it's a lake nonetheless. You would be able to see people fishing and things like that. I wouldn't mind expanding the lake a little bit, but it's kind of too late for that now. I really wish I could expand the terrain in general, and that way I could have like a trading dock and things like that, but there's no sense to putting a trading dock on this small lake. It just, I mean, they have a road. Why would you need a dock? That makes no sense. These are basically streams. They're not really even full rivers. So, just a shame. Roofing for this one, I'm thinking I'm gonna do something a little different. I mean, not much different. I mean, really, you guys have seen just about every roof style there is now. But I'm gonna do a pretty standard peak this way, and then just a single slant on this side. Kind of like what we were messing with on the winery, but bringing that into this building rather, because I think it would work with this one better than the winery in general, because it's a house. I mean, houses are pretty straightforward structures. So we need to build up the center supports for the roof. If that was the correct pattern. It wasn't. Not a big deal. Whatever. And then basically it's going to go up just one more. I think I know how to fix this pattern. If I just put a crossbeam there, it should fix it. And I think this is the general shape of that area. So you can kind of already see what the profile will kind of be. Well, it's very large. I think this elevated area is going to be wood, and then we'll mix up the colors and do a thatch for the lower parts. So there you go, there's a nice kind of newish style. Definitely looks a little different. Bring a little bit of variety in. And I could even throw, let's see, we got 2 spaces there, 2 spaces here, and 1 space there, so it's an odd space structure. We could throw an upstairs on it, maybe, like the other one. I mean, these are kind of fancier homes. I mean, it's beachfront property, or lakeside property. So, I think I will. And plus it'll give me a little bit more to talk about. So these type of things, basically you want to establish a new face first, and I've done that, and I added a window for the upstairs. And then also you need to establish how they get up to the second floor. And because this place is so open here, it might make sense to have it partially on this side. So basically you can get away with a door here, and man, I use these so much in these structures. I wish there was almost a wooden version of this. In fact, I think there needs to be a wooden version of this just for wooden structures. There needs to be kind of a tiering system. Because I would expect, like in survival, maybe, well, it's harder to get stone, so you're going to build a wooden structure first, and so natural progression will take over, and you'll get this nice kind of tech curve when you first start out in survival. So there's a little upstairs area. Like so. I don't know why that's not generating. Not a big deal though. It's just a graphical glitch, I guess. So you get a low area. This needs a railing. I think I've also been kind of skipping out on a lot of detail inside buildings. And I'm probably going to try and fix that, because episode 50 I kind of want to do a nice clean walkthrough for the people who, you know, rightly so, don't want to sit through 40 some episodes. And if they don't have the game, they can't really see everything without sitting through it all, and you guys might not want to do that again. So this is wrong. So the next episode is probably just going to be a lot of detail work and things like that. So you'll have to just kind of sit through that before we can do episode 50, which will be the walkthrough, kind of showcasing things. Okay. Not bad. Just a little bit of variety. Let's see. I want to see if I can't fix this real quick, because it does bug me a little bit. Nope, not gonna get fixed. Oh well. Maybe to make it match the other side, we can just do that. That's okay. So we'll go ahead and construct yet another one over here, and we have pretty much the same shape to work with. So I think I want a door there. Laying out windows, of course, you know, helps plan the interior a fair amount. At least I think it helps a lot. And of course we have our 3 rooms, connecting hallway. I'm gonna actually move the window over, and I'm gonna put the staircase to get to a second story here. And this is gonna actually have a full second story, unlike most, and it'll look more like a house from the city. I haven't built one of those in a while. So I had a massive list of a bunch of buildings I wanted to make, and we have pretty much hit the bottom of it. Beyond making maybe a mage's academy, college, somewhere off in the mountains, and finishing the catacombs that behind the secret door, and maybe some work around the castle a little bit and details. There's really not a whole lot more. I still had to finish the main wall. I haven't touched that since like episode 6. Damn shame that. So that'll be the staircase up. And we need to put the floor in so it doesn't, break any roofing connecting to it later. And then here, I guess we'll just do pretty standard roof design as always. And then this weekend, I'm going to start a new series. Figured I'll announce that as well. And it's going to be probably Banished, if I can get it to work. I've been having some problems with it recently. And Banished is basically, it was made by one guy, which is impressive as hell. And if you guys haven't heard of it, you should check it out. It's basically a medieval... not really medieval. What kind of age would I compare it to? Colonial? No. Dark Age? Maybe. Basically, it's just a city builder, just like SimCity and stuff would be. But the twist is, hunting and gathering for food, making sure your citizens don't starve, providing tools. It almost kind of starts to play like a strategy game without the things trying to kill you. I wish that was a feature. It would be awesome. But I think that'll fit in with the channel fairly well. I'm kind of the guy that builds things in Medieval Engineers, so why not do a more city builder version. So to get this to get flush and nice looking, I'm gonna have to basically do a double layer here. Oh my goodness. Where did that place? I don't know. Here, I guess. But yeah, the roof would have been off by 1 if I didn't do this kind of shape. So, that's why that's there. You can stick a window here for light for the main hallway. And you can either do two things from here. You can either make it a straight loft and just put a railing and leave it open. But I think I actually want it to be a room. Just like so. And then from there, we can just stick the roof on. I'm thinking to make it even more different, because I don't have many second stories out here. I will just go ahead and make it a plus shaped roof. I don't know what the technical term for this roofing style is, so forgive me, but plus shaped is about all I can think of. And it might look a little weird since it's not really an even shape. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. Okay. Wow, that's gonna be really tall. Okay. This guy's gonna get a lot of farmland, I think, because no way he should have something this tall, I don't think. And I think that's the shape of the second story. Oh no, we have a window on top of window, and that does not work. So we're gonna move them to the side. Not for a big space like that. You don't want window on window. Just, it looks a little janky and fake. Okay. We need that shape there for the corner to work that part of the building. And my cat is hungry and wants food. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but he's loud. So we're kind of getting a longer episode today. It's kind of nice. I haven't done something 25 minutes in a while. But it's kind of late here. I didn't start recording this until like 11:30. So it might not get uploaded until the morning. And, you know, again, I apologize for the delay on that. That's, you know, kind of no excuse on my part at this point. The goal is, you know, to keep consistent and keep uploading a video every day. And if I get behind, then that's no good. But at least tomorrow, you guys are going to have an extra episode. So Okay. So it's a fairly large, very large upstairs. Yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. I'll probably announce a little bit more with Banished later if I can get it to work properly. If not, it might be another game. But I basically want to start splitting up Medieval Engineers, doing it every day, and being like the same level of creative and it's hard. So yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should play other than this game, let me know, and I'll see if I can't do it for y'all. See ya.